Why, hello everybody, this is Etho, and we're going to start out today's episode with a good old enchanting. Level 50, hoping for Silk Touch. That's pretty good. I need lots of those. Yeah, I love getting these efficiency 4 picks for projects where I have to dig out big areas. Kind of been wanting to get a good stockpile of these, like 10 or so, but I use them up as quick as I get them, it seems. Yeah, so before this episode, I decided I'd hang out around the cave spider XP machine here. I've been getting a lot of people commenting that I should try to do at least one enchantment every episode. So I was pretty close to being level 50, so I had some stuff to do on YouTube. So I decided I'd just leave my game going AFK here while I took care of the YouTube stuff. Anyway, a few, like 30 or 40 minutes later, I kept hearing this like static noise in my speakers, and I just recently bought new speakers because usually I get cheap ones, and they, after about a year or so, they always develop this static noise that never goes away because they're cheap speakers. Anyway, I thought I got Bose speakers this time. Went for something more expensive, hoping it would last longer. And so when I heard the static, it's like, oh man, these speakers are garbage already. What's going on? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I got my Minecraft running and I have like 500 spiders here screeching, and that was what was making the static noise, because I turned it down to like 5% or so when I AFK. It was like I was playing around with my speaker volume, computer volume, trying to make the static noise disappear, and it's like, why is it so loud? What's going on? It was the spiders. Yes, I think about the time this episode goes up, we should be pretty darn close to 100,000 subscribers. 100,000, man, that still blows me away. I want to say thanks to everybody. Thank you very much. I'm glad you guys are still watching my videos and still find me somewhat interesting or entertaining to watch. I try my best. When you think about it, 100,000, if you've ever been to like a sporting event, like a Coliseum, where there's maybe 5, 10,000, maybe 20,000 people, then think about 100,000 people all watching you. It can be pretty, I don't know. I'm all alone right now in my room here, but there's really like thousands and thousands of people watching me, which is pretty scary sometimes. But at the same time, you guys make it easy for me because you're usually pretty nice in the comments, which I really appreciate. It's very encouraging. I'm glad so many of you enjoy my videos, and I hope to continue. And this is, I think this is the only thing I've changed since last episode. The ceiling here. It's nether brick, sandstone stripe. I kind of like it. Well, actually, I really like it. This whole nether brick sandstone thing, I think it looks best the higher it is, like the higher the ceiling is. Right now, where I am, the sandstone's kind of close to eye level, so it's not quite as good as I would have liked, but overall I'm pretty happy with it. I might do a sandstone pattern in the center yet, and once I get some dark green wool, I'm going to do a slime face at the pad here. Seems to be working pretty good. Yep. So today I'm going to try to do somewhat of a subscriber special, 100,000 subscriber special. Mostly just by doing a longer video than normal, but I'm not going to set any specific length because I don't want it to drag on. Like that one time I said I was going to do an hour one. Do have a few projects in mind. Well, one main project, and I think we'll probably start that right away. So let me get my supplies together and we will go and start a new project. I'm very excited about this one. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be a lot of work or not. We'll see how it goes. Okay, actually on second thought here, I think I've decided on what design I'm gonna be using for this, and the one I've chosen is gonna take a lot of materials and will probably take a long time to build as well, but we can get it started today, I think, pretty quickly. And it will take a lot of materials. I'm just collecting flowers right now, yellow flowers for yellow wool. I'll need a lot of ink sacs for black wool. I may just try to get some sheep together so I can breed the color sheep and have them regrow their wool and all that to get it quicker. But I think just for today I'm going to use up my stock. Right now I have a good stack of flowers. There's a few at my base too. And I'll need a lot of iron for this project, probably at least 500 and at least 1,000 redstone, I think. No, even more. Even more. It's gonna be huge. Should be pretty cool though when it's done. Yeah, this is crazy. I've made 4 stacks of pistons, plus I had some left laying around here. So each piston, of course, is 1 iron and 1 redstone. And that has tanked my iron supply. This is all I have left, pretty much. So sometime soon I'm definitely going to need to do some caving again. I will need... I'm going to bring some dirt with me. These are all the flowers I've collected. I got 4.5 stacks or so. And this is my wool chest. I only have 64 ink sacks plus a stack of black wool, so that's 2 stacks total at the moment. I'm gonna save 6 there for sheep, which I'll probably have to breed and shear and everything to get the rest of the wool I need. So let's make our yellow here, and we'll probably have to make several trips. If you haven't figured it out already, we're heading to the end today. And I will see you guys at the stronghold, I guess. Okay, we're at the stronghold. I guess it's only a 3-minute run with a speed potion from the base to here. It's good to know. I got all the supplies here, safe and sound. Gonna really need a lot more black wool though. So we might have to use a substitute until we get more. So let's first go into the end here, and I'll give you a rundown of the plan and everything. Okay. Lots of Endermen around, that's for sure. So this is what I've done. I've made... I better get out of here before the dragon finds me. He's still alive, but I've made an obsidian bridge out to nowhere. Ooh. That was a bad time to push my side key. I just about walked off. And it goes quite a ways away. It seems the easiest mob system to make in the game is in the end, because once you get all the way out here, there's no land. So you can get highest efficiency, and you don't even have to kill the dragon. You just have to build out into the void area, and you are free to do whatever you want. So for example, if we run up ahead a little bit, I'll just show you how effective spawning rates are in the end here. I'm just going to remove a couple torches. Okay, so it's dark here. Endermen need light level below 8 to spawn, if I remember right. I think it's below 8. And I don't know if that's 24 blocks away. I think it is. So we're going to be making a mob trap out here because we can get super high efficiency for spawning rates, and if we have an Enderman farm in the end, we don't have to worry about making one in the regular world, which makes things a lot simpler because these guys have annoying properties. As you know, they can't touch water without teleporting, so that makes transporting them difficult. They like to teleport around, they're super aggressive, they're 3 blocks high, while most other mobs are 2. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. My idea here is, as long as we're 144 blocks away from that main land, they will spawn on anything I build out here that is dark. And that's not a half slab or glass or anything like that. Okay, so I've been thinking of a lot of different Enderman farm designs, and I came up with my own one. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to head back to Stronghold. Whoo! Look at that score. Amazing. Absolutely meaningless. Okay, so maybe we'll use dirt as a visual aid. So one farm idea, and I think I've seen someone do this, is to do like a funnel thing. Because you can't move the Endermen with water, so you have to come up with other ways of getting them to a central point if that's what you want. So, kind of like my blaze farm, you just keep doing like an inverted pyramid with pistons and pressure plates, and Endermen will spawn. So if they spawn up here, they'll get pushed down to the lower level, and then another piston will push them further, and eventually they all group to the center. That has a few benefits. Obviously, you can get all the Endermen together in the center. It has a high piston cost, and they're likely to take damage or have other problems from the pistons when you do that. And if you have one Enderman at... Oh, you guys. Why? Oh, great. No. Leave me alone. Get out of here, you idiots. I should just break that spawner. I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. I just can't bear to break spawners. It's against what I like to do. And we got lava flowing again. Great. Yeah, so if you have a funnel style, if say it goes in 10 blocks, if you have an Enderman spawn at the highest one, the 10th one, it has to go through 10 pistons to get to the center. So the bigger you make a farm like that, the more piston action is going to happen, and the more lag you're going to get, and possibly other problems. So I'm not going to do a funnel style, even though they're pretty cool. Then there's I don't know if you saw .gam's Iron Lung one, where the blocks... I'm doing a terrible job explaining this. I'm gonna set up a demonstration. Right, so with the shifter style, I got a small example here. The idea is you would build it up in the air. That sounded really weird. You'd build it up in the air. Endermen would spawn on the pad. Then you would hook the 2 piston sides up to some kind of a clock, and what would happen is you would extend one side, then after a certain amount of time the clock would make that side extend, and then it would repeat. And that causes the blocks to shift, so that when the Endermen spawn on it, they have a chance of falling through like that. And then they would fall to their death, or fall to the point where they're low on health, so you can kill them for XP. That's the idea behind it. And you could very nicely make it up to maybe like a 12 by 12 area of blocks, because pistons can push up to 12 blocks, which would be 12 times 12 is 144 total. That's quite a bit of area. From my previous... Oh, dang it. my previous experiments with, remember the ice base? I found you need probably 1,000 blocks spawning space minimum to utilize a mob farm to the maximum at high efficiency. So that's what I'm going to be aiming for with this Enderman farm, about 1,000 blocks or so, and see how that goes. The problem with this shifter style, well, nice thing about it is it's pretty simple to build. 12 by 12 setup blocks, you would need 24 pistons, which isn't bad. You would have to have a clock running though, which does cause lag. And when the blocks get moved, that causes quite a bit of lag too. So it is a bit of a laggy farm, especially if you have like 8 sets of 12 by 12 blocks. That adds up quick, and the lag adds up quick too when you do that. So I was really leaning towards this style, but I found that Endermen will take damage as they fall through that. They take a little bit of suffocation damage, so you can't get an accurate amount of health on them so that you can one hit kill them with your fist. The other thing about this style is you don't get them collected to a central point, which is something I won't be doing with my farm either, just because it complicates it. I am aiming to make an XP style, and maybe I'll set up one more example of another farm I was thinking of doing, another style, but that I decided against. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also one other really major reason why I've decided against using this style. Even though I like it for its relative simplicity, there's an issue with sometimes mobs not falling through it. As you can see, I'm not falling through it right now. That tends to happen if they're standing between 2 blocks. You can see the blocks, the block line is right there. And I can't draw straight. So sometimes they'll get stuck in there for quite a while because if they get in a place where they won't fall through and then they stop moving because of the idle timer where their mobs will stop moving if I think they're 32 blocks away from you after a few seconds. So if that happens, they might be stuck there until they despawn. That's an issue for sure. If I stand over here, fall right through. So another thing to keep in mind, I do really like this style, but just a few issues with it. Now for a very different style of farm, I was thinking of doing something like this. Just have rows of blocks up in the sky for the Enderman to spawn on, and then in between these rows put signs or fence gates. I would probably recommend signs just because fence gates seem to have a few issues at the moment. Put signs in between for the mobs to see as blocks so that they will attempt to walk on the signs and then they'll fall down. And no pistons, no redstone. It would be pretty efficient. The only issue is sometimes when mobs spawn, they don't start walking right away. It might take them a few seconds, and if it takes a few seconds and they are a long ways away from you up in the sky, they're going to get stuck there until they despawn. So probably about half of them, maybe a little bit more, will fall down, and the other half will get stuck on top here, and they'll eat up your mob spots until they despawn. So very simple, but somewhat inefficient. Alright, I hope you're not getting bored of this. I have one more farm design style I'm going to show you that I rejected, but it also has a few benefits and along with it a few negative things. Again, you would build this style up in the air. Just imagine this is repeated over here. I don't have enough resources here to demonstrate this all properly. But the idea is Endermen would spawn only on the pressure plates, and when they do that, they get pushed off pretty much instantly. So you would repeat it, wire, repeater, all the way along. And same on this side. They get pushed to the middle. So it's a 7 wide thing, and these are sticky pistons. Pressure plate sends power to the redstone, to the block, to the piston. It extends, pushes the Enderman down, they'll fall, and depending on how you set it up, they'll either fall to their death. You guys, where do you keep coming from? It's the third one I've killed. They'll either fall to their death or they'll fall just to the point where the one hit will kill them. This farm design is nice for that because you can accurately get them down to a fist hit to kill them. This is probably the quickest design as well, because as soon as they're on it, they get pushed off, while the shifter style, for example, you gotta wait for the clock, and a lot of the times when it shifts, they don't fall down. So this one's really good for that. Negative thing about this, it's pretty big for the spawning space. So if you had a 16 by 7 area, you would only have 32 spawning spaces in that instead of, let's see, calculator, 16 times 7 is 112. So for 112 area, you would only have 32 spawning spaces. So it's kind of inefficient. It's also very resource intensive because you need sticky pistons for each spawning space. You need one sticky piston and either redstone dust or redstone repeater. Averages out to, I think, 3 redstone per spawning area. It's kind of expensive. And from this is what I came up with my design from. It's very similar to this. I'll show you that now. It's the last one I'm going to show you. Just about blew up my chest. Don't blow up the bed. Gotcha. Sorry, I was eating M&Ms when he came out. So all those designs I've shown you so far are all the ones I've rejected. It's not because they're bad designs. They're all good. They all have their pros. They also all have their cons. It's a thing. And I was having a hard time choosing between them, but until I came up with my own design here that I think is going to be pretty good. Basically, I'm going to set up rows. We'll make it three wide. Our demonstration. I'm going to set up rows. You'll have torches like this. So it's 4 blocks wide. And then above that, it's going to be black. Like this. And then on top of that, redstone torches. Finally, at the very top, we have pistons. Ooh. Might be hard to build. Gotta get into a pattern. It's not letting me place my piston. First one's gonna be hard to start. So pistons will go directly above the redstone torches. And this is tailored especially for Endermen. Come on. Takes advantage of their height. So go like that, and then I'll have stone pressure plates all along the yellow thing here. Don't have any on me at the moment, so we'll just use wooden ones. Like so. There. And then when the Endermen spawn on the pressure plates, the piston will extend and push them off down. They'll fall. I think I gotta drop them 43 blocks if I remember right, to get them down to 1 or to half a heart health. And that's all there is to it. So it's like the last one, except it's squished in a little bit more. The other one was basically 3 blocks wide, and this one's 2. So it's quite a bit more compact. It is still very resource intensive though. It takes 3 redstone per spawning area. 1 each torch and then 1 in each piston. These are regular pistons. Each of these will take an iron. So in total, if I aim for the 1,000 spawning spaces like I would like, it's going to be 1,000 iron and about 3,000 redstone, I guess. Definitely not doing that all today. I don't have that much. be a project I'll keep working on. But we're going to get started today at least. I'm going to probably put down a little bit of a work area at the end of that obsidian bridge thing. And once I have a work area, then we will start building it. Finally. Right on. Okay, we have a little bit of a work area set up here. Just a little square. I will be extending this out further as I find time to. We are going to be building our mob trap directly above here. This is a center I've marked out, which is at X320 and Z0. So, good spot. It'll be easy to figure out numbers if I need to. And you can just barely see Ender Island over there. So we're well over 144 blocks away, which is all that matters, so that Endermen won't spawn on the island instead of our mob trap. I think it's actually 250 blocks or so away from me. So got a little bit of buffer zone in case I decide to build something further, like closer to the island too. Like if I set up other farms and stuff, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, and I was at Y50 here. I've decided to go down one block, so I just poured water down and was able to build under my bridge here. And I'm just going to keep it at 49 for now, and then when I get the farm set up, then I might make my floor 2 blocks thick, and I'll put stone bricks or something down here to make it too thick, just as an extra safety, and in case I need to, or in case I decide to switch it from an XP farm to just an Ender Pearl collecting farm, that kills them upon hitting the floor. Because at level 50 they will stay alive, but at 49 I think they'll die. So from level 50 we need to go up, what was it, 43 blocks. So all the way up to 93. I'm going to pillar up, and then I'm going to place my ladders. I'll see you at the top. Okay, we're at the height I want to be here. We're at Y93. And now I think I'm going to leave an 8x8 middle section here free in case I want to build some kind of fancy elevator, maintenance elevator to get up here. At the moment I'll probably just use ladders while I'm building this, or until I decide what I want to do for an elevator. So we're going to make an 8x8 square centered over here, so we need to go out 4 blocks. Yeah, 4 blocks. And I'll highlight that out. Alright, so this is the center, the 8x8 that I'm going to leave blank until I figure out what I want to do with it. It'll probably be some kind of elevator. Not sure exactly what kind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and this is the very center right here. This will give us something nice to build off of too. So I'm going to go ahead now and actually start the farm. This is the first block being placed for it. And I think it's going to look really cool when it's done. That's another reason I really like this design. And you will see. So we'll probably just do one ring on it today, and I'll extend it out further later as I get the blocks and stuff. Blocks in time. Go all the way around. I will have to remove this cobble for the Enderman to fall down. Should be void now that I think of it. Okay. And now we're going to space it 2 blocks here. Like that. And we will start our next strip like this. And then in between we'll have the black wool. At these corners I thought it would look really cool to have watermelons. And do something like this. Just have a 4x4 square to balance out the look. But I'll have to be careful because Endermen can steal watermelon. I'm hoping I can maybe put half slabs above this or something to keep them from doing that. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. I haven't tested this really. Okay. So maybe I'll talk about some other stuff. OOGE is out now. I'm sure you guys have seen it, a lot of you. I hope you're enjoying it. It was a lot of fun playing with Good and BOO in Spellbound Caves. We're still not done the map. We're close. I think we're probably 2/3 to 3/4 done at the time I'm recording this. Having a lot of fun with them. It's really tough playing in multiplayer though, because of the lag issues. Mobs don't really behave properly. I'm thinking what I'll do, since some people seem to want me to do it single player as well, is I might do a skill run of the map afterwards, after we finish, and try see how quick I can beat it, or something like that, because I really do like that map. With all the potions and stuff, it's a lot of fun. You're almost like Superman in that map at times, until you die and lose everything. Then you're just back to normal. So the way that's going to work as well, I'm still going to be doing legendary episodes. I have about 7 or 8 hours of footage from OOGE already. It's really easy to make episodes for it. I just have to basically load it in my editor and hit convert, and it's pretty close to done. So it's not bad. Okay, I gotta get down. Get our black wool. Don't have the ladder set up just yet. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'll probably, like, instead, I don't think they're gonna be replacing videos, the OOG series. It'll probably just be bonus. So some days I might have more than one video up. The time I release it depends a lot on Good and BOO. I'm sort of trying to trail behind them with it, give them a chance to get more views, and that way I don't have to worry about syncing my times. I'm free to edit it however I wish, and make sure my episodes are like 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. So all in all, it works out pretty good for everybody if I do it that way. I won't be doing... Oh, dang. We got Enderman up there. I won't be doing a kill counter because I edit with virtual dub, and it's extremely difficult, if not impossible, to do it with that. So until I get better at editing, I'm very limited to what I can actually do. I should have put torches up here. So here's evidence of the spawning rates. It's just crazy. Even though it was pretty bright up here from these torches, these guys still managed to spawn really quickly. And you know what? I forgot the black wool, so I'll be right back. I guess I didn't have any black wool here, so I had to go back to the stronghold to get it. And I brought my pistons and redstone torches. These guys, still got a few up here. When this is all done, I'm not going to have any torches up here at all, so these are just temporary. And the next thing I got to do here is run along and put redstone torches all along here on both sides, as I showed you before. I gotta be really careful not to fall, or I will get ticked off, because I got some pretty expensive items on me. Anytime I lose redstone, I lose it. I just thought about that. Okay, and what I'll do then is I'll put black wool on top. I had a look at this from the bottom too, and it's looking amazing. I think you guys will be impressed. Just gotta make sure I don't fall here. Okay, and then like I showed you before, redstone torches all along, like so. And I'll put the pistons on last. These corners are mostly just for looks. I may... Whoop. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna put torches on just for looks mostly. Do a clockwise spiral like that. And I may try hook up some pressure plates to these two, but I don't know how effective I can do it. I might be able to utilize 2 spots here. 2 or 3, I don't know. Yeah, I'll wait putting those on. Okay, so I'm going to go all along, do that for all these, and then I'll be back. I got that done, and I pushed the Enderman off. There was one left up here, and it was weird. He just all of a sudden teleported. And I see him, or I did see him down there holding a soil block. I think he despawned now. I don't know where he got the soil block from. I don't think any were missing up here. A little strange. I don't think they'll pick up these watermelons unless they get pushed off and they're next to them, like as they're falling down. I think they can only grab them if they're like they can't pick them up if they're below them, only if they're beside them, I think is the way it works. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go all along with the pistons like I showed you before. Do that. They are a little bit challenging to place, but not bad. I make it look harder than it really is. Okay, and then the other side. And so one block over here, they'll be able to fall down, and where this cobble is will be air as well, and they'll be able to fall down here when they get pushed. So the only thing I'm missing now is the pressure plates. So those will go all along. Nice thing is, since the pistons are up higher, I can walk on these pressure plates without them pushing me off. Okay. So this is getting pretty close to operational. It's one side. I don't have enough stone here to do the whole thing. I'll have to make another trip. But I'll finish up these other sides with the pistons and use up all my pressure plates here. Then for these corners, I think what I'm just going to do for now, I'll probably change this later, is I'll just cover it like this so Endermen can't walk over here or spawn on them. Just for now, until I figure out what to do. Okay. And the really cool thing about this design as well, mobs can't spawn on pistons, so I don't have to worry about them spawning on top here. And the only place they'll be able to spawn is the pressure plates, so that's what we want. Works out perfect. Can't spawn on half slabs, so this is fine too. And they won't be able to spawn here because they don't have a 3-block high clearance, so this should work out. So I'll give you an update as I get a little bit more done here. Well, she's all done here. We got the first ring complete. There's no more torches up here. It's all good. We got the pressure plates everywhere, pistons everywhere. So we are ready to try it out and see how it performs. It's exciting. Very curious to see what happens. This is by no means complete though. This is only the first ring. It's the smallest ring, or square, or whatever you want to call it. There's only actually 64? Yeah, 64 spawning spaces, so that's pretty darn small still. At the bare minimum, I'll be doing 3 rings or 3 squares. And what I found from looking below, this having a pillar all the way up in the center looks pretty bad, so I'll probably do a water elevator or a boat elevator. But for now, I'm just going to get rid of it completely until I come back to add another ring. Oh, I missed the torch somewhere. We got an Enderman down there. So yeah, here we go. So they should... Oh, we already got a pearl. I didn't see it fall though. Whoa! That scared me. Ah! Stop! They keep dropping right in front of me. It's freaking me out. Did you fall? Nope. Ooh. One of these guys has full health. It's that one. Let's kill this guy. Get rid of him. Let's turn our volume down too. So the ones that land on the chest here or whatever, they you can see they're surviving. But they're a one-hit kill then. So when I raise this floor up, they'll all be a one-hit kill. Or if I leave it down like this, I can just have it auto harvest the ender pearls, and I'll just have to run around collecting them. But are you ready to see it? It looks really cool from below. I like it. There it is. And as the Endermen step on the pressure plates, the lights flicker, which is really cool too. So as I add more rings, each ring will add 64 spawning spaces plus whatever the previous ring had. So this one was 64. Next one will be 128. And let me get my calculator. I think 192 comes next. Yeah, 192. And then you would have... Well, anyway, yeah. So by the time I get to 3 rings, it'll be quite a bit of spawning space. Maybe. Actually, I'm going to add it up just to figure it out. Alright, so I added it up. So the first ring, 64. If we have 2 rings, we'll have 192 spawning spaces. 3 rings is 384. 4 rings is 640. And 5 rings is 960. So I think our ultimate goal, we might shoot for 5 rings total. By the time I add the second one on, though, this is going to be 3 times faster, right? 64 to 192. About 3 times faster, maybe a little bit less. It's going to be pretty cool when it's all done. And so the dragon is alive still. I'm able to do this with it alive, but I will end up killing it because I have no way of hauling these back to my world, or any XP I get I won't be able to haul back until I can kill, or until I kill the dragon. So at some point I will be doing that for sure. But not today. I am going to head back, and we might do something else yet. Good news, I made it back, safe and sound. It's actually pretty surprising. As long as you have a speed potion, I didn't have any armor or any weapons or anything. As long as you have a speed potion and maybe a little bit of food, you can run through the night no problem, without much risk, which is pretty crazy. I think I'm done here. I think I am. There's one thing we need to do yet, though. We have to say hello to an old friend. Oh, hello, old friend. How are you doing? We all miss you. Haven't forgotten about you, though. It's good to see you're well. I wanted to take a tour of this world again. Just a quick tour to see how things are working. And to see how things look and everything. Because the lighting has changed since I've said goodbye. Haven't really said goodbye. I still have the world. And I like to check it out. Minecart's still running. That's good. Oh, you know what I want to check is my diamonds chest and everything. The chests look really weird now. Yeah, what kind of supplies did I have when I quit this? That was pretty good. Not bad. Ooh. Oh, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, I forgot how much iron I had. That was crazy. How much clay did I have? I actually had some. Wow. Whoa. Anyway, just wanted to check things out here. I was curious to see if the mob system would be working. Doesn't seem like it. We're on hard. I'm gonna head down there. I might have the lights on. One of the big issues that was breaking this world before was the Endermen moving blocks around, but they have since been nerfed. So now, everything should be pretty much fine, except for the passive mob systems. Yeah, lights are on. I don't know if you guys can see. A lot of people have been saying the mob evader is broken too. No, they're going up. I just saw a creeper go up it anyway. Well, let's get rid of the spiders. I don't know how well you can see. Yeah, it's been a while since I last checked this world out. Yep, they're going up. All is good. That's cool. It's the lava dripping down now too. I like that. Alright. I'm guessing though most of the stuff is too far away, so the mobs will go idle and it won't work. I don't even know my way around anymore. I want to check out the ice base yet, and what else should we look at? I'm not sure where to go. Okay, I'm going to see the ice base, and I want to... What else was there? No, I think just the ice base. Yeah, man, it seems to be working still. Pretty good. No Endermen in it, because as soon as they touch water, they'll teleport. Rates are still really good. I'm surprised just how good they are. Can't remember how deep it was. I don't think it was... I think it's because it's not that deep, that it's still working pretty good. Yeah. I really miss that timer, the tune. I might re-add that in my new world sometime. And I want the Final Fantasy victory tune as well, but I don't know how to... Oh, you... Oh, that was perfect. I guess I had an Enderman in my house. I think if you hit them, they don't teleport when they're in minecarts. I'm looking at you. Yeah, you're mad, aren't you? Oh. Hey. What are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? You got nothing? Let's head up as well. You can hear he's trying to teleport. Here. Oh yeah, I had stuff below too. I forgot about that. Completely forgot about this area. It's been that long. Eats Road. Quit Kit. Oh yeah. The old mob system. And ugh, I don't even want to think of that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Eats Road doesn't work. And I don't have any wood. We might try that later. Let's go up to the top there and see how things look. I can't remember how I used to get up, even. I think, I don't think I could make it through here. Oh yeah. That's weird, I don't remember doing that. This is what I like about having old worlds when you go back and look at them. Gives you a good feeling. Oh yeah. Chocolate Island, man. Good times. Lots of good times here. Sizzler. It's working good. And all that stuff up there is broken for sure. Baconator. Yeah, cool to see this stuff again. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm gonna head to the ice base. I think that's the other main thing I wanted to see. Curious to see what kind of rates it's getting. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Hopefully I can find my way still. Alright, I made it here. I remembered the way, no problem. Just like it was yesterday. It seems the biomes, though, have changed a lot. This is raining here instead of snowing. And I don't know exactly what happened here, but it seems like there's Enderman damage. I think the reason for that is because I didn't load a backup before I came here today. So when I was checking things out a few months ago, I must have triggered some Enderman damage. But I'm sure my old save, I don't have that problem. This is it though. Looks pretty good now. The new lighting, it's a big improvement. The snow looked terrible before. Like when 1.8 came out. But I think it was in 1.9 when we got the new lighting engine. It's a big improvement, that's for sure. I don't think there was anything up here. All that passive mob farm stuff's broken. Definitely. Yeah, this is pretty much empty up here. We have the passive mob sorter, that's it. Oh, I heard a pig. Interesting. There's a pig. One pig. Huh. Yeah, so I may try... Oh, by the way, my world is just as laggy as it was before. I thought the game had some optimizing or something. It probably has, but I'm like back in my other area there, still having low frame rates like I always had. So, yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to find a backup, maybe an older backup. I wanted to see this mob system running. So this is kind of cool. I've loaded up a backup from episode 100, and surprise, surprise, this is where I logged in. Fits perfectly for today. Thank you, everyone. 100,000 subscribers. Amazing. And this is where I die. Nope. There we go. Yeah. A lot of people have been wondering where Spaz is. He didn't want to show up today. He's busy in his own world these days. Ah, okay, I guess I have to try survive. I wasn't very smart when I released these world downloads. Alright, we gotta survive this, otherwise we have to take the long boat ride back here. So I think water's probably our best bet. Seemed to work. Yeah, Spaz, he's busy with his own thing these days. Setting up traps for you guys, that's what he's been doing. Never has time to visit anymore. He's gonna be the villain in the CTM map. It's decided. He has a lot of mean traps, that's for sure. A lot of psychological mind benders. So this should be... Let's switch it back to hard here. Should be able to see if this is working or not. This is the main thing I wanted to check out today because I will be making a mob system sometime soon. And this was a design I really like, so I'm curious to see how it has fared after the patch. Got 54 up there or so. It's pretty good still. Yeah, not bad. I bet you there is quite a few getting stuck up there though, because of the idle timer. So if a mob is 32 blocks away, I think it's 32 blocks, then after a few seconds they will just go idle and stop moving until you get close to them again. So the rates definitely aren't like they used to be. I remember they used to just pour out of here. Alright, good to know. So I think that's it for here today. Some people wonder if I miss this world. Definitely had good times here. I don't usually get overly attached to things though. It's fun to come back and visit for sure, but I'm enjoying the new world. I like how we got Endermen everywhere. I like how things aren't quite so broken in the new world. Like a lot of stuff here broke. Oh, the TNT went off. What? Yeah, a lot of stuff here broke. I had a lot of incomplete projects, and that was kind of bugging me too here. New world's a lot better. And as I build it more, I'm sure we will become just as attached to it as we were this one. What was that blast from? Oh, it must have just triggered somehow. Weird. Alright, we're done here. Let's head back to the real world, the main world, our new world. Yep, so we made it back here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We should probably wrap it up now. I wanted to give you a longer one today without dragging it out too much. Hopefully you didn't feel it was dragged out. I tried really hard not to. And I think we might just hit an hour. Just might. Yeah, the thing is though, to make this episode it took me 2 days, so that's kind of why I don't like to do long episodes. It just takes too long. I put a lot of hours into making each episode, and it kind of shows with people's reactions because my LP is seems to be everyone's favorite thing I do on my channel. So it's because I put the most effort into it. So I'm glad you guys still enjoy watching my videos. The common opinion now upon Minecrafters is that LPs, the whole LP thing is kind of done with. People need to do something else to get started. So I'm glad you guys still find my my videos interesting, that they've withstood the test of time, so to speak. And I'm still not bored of the game. I'm loving the game. I had a comment recently, a few weeks ago. Someone said, they basically said, thanks for the video, Etho. Take it easy though. Don't let it be a burden making a video every day for us. And really, it's not. It's kind of like I'm living a dream here, because the way this works, I am making money through... Oh, we got another one. I'm making money through the ads on my videos from people viewing them, and I'm getting lots of views on my videos, which is great. And Minecraft is my favorite game, so I'm basically getting paid quite a bit of money. I'm not allowed to say exactly how much, otherwise I would. It's part of the AdSense contract, but it's hard to say this, but I'm actually making more playing video games these days than I am for my real job. So yeah, this is pretty awesome. I basically get paid to play my favorite video game, and then when I read the comments and stuff, I get people telling me how much they love it and how much they enjoy my videos, and that's just it's such a great thing. So Thank you, everyone. You make this fun. And I've been talking to a lot of YouTubers lately, and quite a few of them have said they don't like reading their comments just because people say mean things. And I still love reading mine, so that's a sign that you guys are nice to me, because it's a lot of fun reading the comments. And I still do read pretty much all of them, so don't feel like you're not being heard. I might not reply, but I'm definitely taking the time to read them. Usually it takes me a good hour to read the comments for one video. So, yep. And what else was I going to say? I was going to give you some statistics of my channel so far. So, for those of you wondering, my LP series, I think this is episode, what is this, 142, 143, I can't remember. But I checked it today, and the total, if you were to watch my episodes from episode 1 to now, it is 61 hours total time. And that is equivalent to basically 2.5 days. So, if you're new to my channel and you just start watching at episode 1, that's how many hours it'll take you, or how many days it will take you to watch them all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Although I do encourage you to watch them because, well, I was a little rougher when I started. I'm still kind of rough, but they're pretty good. Some other information. Let's see. Daily views have really risen for me lately. So I watch my statistics on a website called Social Blade. So if you go to Social Blade, I'm not trying to do a plug for them or anything, but if you go to Social Blade and type in EthosLab, you can see statistics for my channel. And yeah, actually, I'll leave it at that. If you want to see the statistics, just check it out there. But basically, my views have risen quite a bit. My subscriber rate has risen quite a bit, especially recently. Today, I checked it, and it was like at 900 subscribers today, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think my average is about 500 now, or 600, which is quite the increase. And of course, I want to say thanks to all my YouTube buddies. I have quite a few now. A lot of people I talk to and hang out with, and thank them for supporting me all this time. I think that's it. I did organize information for new signs to add to the tree farm here, but I don't have any sandstone right now, and it's getting late here. I don't have time to mine it, so I'll have to do that some other day. But it is ready. I got all the information ready. And that's the end of my rambling. So, thanks guys. I'll see you next time.